Why we laugh. The hidden science behind one of humanity's most powerful behaviors. Science Explained by Army Part 2. Welcome back to Army. In the first part of today's journey, we discovered that laughter is much more than a response to humor. It is a complex process involving prediction, emotion, memory, movement, and social connection. But now another fascinating question appears. Why is laughter contagious? Imagine sitting in a quiet movie theater. Someone behind you suddenly bursts into laughter. A few seconds later, another person starts laughing. Soon, people all around the room are smiling, even those who may not have fully understood the joke. How can one person's laughter spread through an entire crowd? Scientists have been studying this mystery for decades. Brain imaging studies suggest that when we hear another person laugh, regions involved in movement, emotion, and social understanding become active almost automatically. This reaction happens so quickly that we often don't realize it. Researchers believe this automatic response helped our ancestors survive. Imagine a group of early humans gathered around a campfire. If one person suddenly began laughing, the sound could immediately communicate an important message. There is no danger. The situation is safe. Instead of everyone remaining tense and alert, the group could relax together. In this way, laughter may have strengthened cooperation and trust long before humans developed complex language. Some neuroscientists believe that laughter is one of the oldest forms of social communication in our species. But laughter doesn't only influence the brain, it affects the entire body. The moment you begin laughing, dozens of muscles start working together. Your facial muscles contract. Your diaphragm moves rhythmically. Your lungs rapidly push air outward. Even your heart rate temporarily changes. Although laughing feels effortless, your body is actually performing a remarkably coordinated physical activity. Researchers have measured that a genuine laugh activates muscles throughout the face, chest, abdomen, and even the shoulders. This is why, after a long period of intense laughter, some people say, "My stomach hurts from laughing." The muscles have been working continuously. Another fascinating effect involves breathing. During laughter, your breathing pattern changes dramatically. You inhale deeply and exhale in short bursts. After the laughter ends, many people naturally take a slow, deep breath. This helps explain why laughter often leaves us feeling physically relaxed. Scientists have also investigated how laughter influences the body's stress response. When people experience chronic stress, the body releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are extremely useful during emergencies. They prepare the body to react quickly to danger. However, when stress continues for weeks or months, constantly elevated stress hormones may contribute to sleep problems, high blood pressure, weakened immune function, and other health concerns. Several studies suggest that genuine laughter may temporarily reduce perceived stress and improve mood. Researchers have also observed changes in certain stress-related hormones following positive social interactions involving laughter. Although laughter is not a medical treatment, scientists increasingly recognize that positive, emotional experiences can influence physical well-being. Another remarkable discovery concerns pain. Have you ever noticed that spending time with close friends sometimes makes discomfort feel easier to tolerate? One possible explanation involves chemicals produced naturally by the brain. Some research suggests that social laughter may stimulate the release of endorphins. Endorphins are natural substances that help reduce the perception of pain while promoting feelings of well-being. This does not mean laughter can replace medicine. However, it helps explain why patients, surrounded by supportive family members or close friends, often report feeling emotionally stronger during difficult times. Laughter reminds us that health is influenced not only by biology, but also by human relationships. Interestingly, scientists have found that humans are not the only animals capable of laughter-like behaviors. Young chimpanzees produce playful vocal sounds while chasing one another. Researchers have observed similar sounds in bonobos and gorillas. Even more surprising, laboratory studies have shown that rats produce extremely high-frequency vocalizations during playful interactions or gentle tickling. Although humans cannot hear these sounds without special equipment, researchers describe them as functionally similar to laughter. This suggests that the roots of laughter may stretch back millions of years in evolutionary history. In other words, laughter may have existed long before human language. That possibility completely changes the way scientists think about humor. Perhaps laughter did not evolve because humans learned to tell jokes. Perhaps jokes became successful because the human brain had already evolved the ability to laugh. Now consider another mystery. Why can't we tickle ourselves? If laughter is simply a response to touch, then touching your own skin should work just as well. Yet it rarely does. Scientists believe the answer lies in the brain's prediction system. Whenever you move your own hand, your brain predicts exactly what the sensation will feel like. Because the touch is expected, the brain reduces its response. But when another person tickles you, the timing, pressure, and movement are far less predictable. The surprise activates brain circuits much more strongly, making laughter far more likely. Once again, prediction plays a central role. The brain constantly compares expectation with reality. When reality safely surprises us, laughter often follows. Perhaps this is one of the greatest lessons of today's episode. Laughter is not simply a sound. It is evidence that millions of neurons have worked together to recognize safety, process surprise, strengthen social bonds, and coordinate one of the most complex behaviors in the human body. Today we've learned that laughter influences far more than our emotions. It changes breathing, activates muscles throughout the body, strengthens social connections, and may even help reduce stress and improve resilience. But one final mystery remains. Why do people from every culture on Earth laugh? And what does laughter reveal about what it truly means to be human? In the final part, Army will explore the evolutionary purpose of laughter, separate scientific evidence from common myths, and explain why one simple sound may have helped shape human civilization itself. I'll see you in the final chapter of today's journey.